There she goes. Now, this is Diary Entry for the 7th of October. This has happened yesterday, Wednesday, so it's okay, so now almost up to date. Right, basically, not much done as you can gather, or will gather. I rang me to my carriers, what you call in the States, carrier cell carrier crowd, carrier company, or whatever you call it. Basically, my meter, my phone company is what I call it, whatever you call it. To find out if I were entitled to a free upgrade. I had gotten a text from them a few days, I think I should say, not a few months, a few days ago, saying that I might be eligible to receive the HTC One M8. So then I said, maybe I can both. I prefer if I logged in via the website, but the website itself wouldn't allow me. So I said, well, what can you do? So then on the website, this is going back a few days again, I changed the PIN number, which is the customer PIN. With Meter, you have two different types of PIN. The PIN that you go to use to log into your phone or your cell phone, and the PIN that is to do with the customer care when you ring customer care on Meteor. So I tried changing the customer care PIN, but it worked obviously, but it still wouldn't let me in, so I don't know what happened. So I said I'd give them both to see what the story in case the offer expires. That's what I was afraid of. So as happens, I've been with Meteor now for a few months, I think since April or May, because I remember giving out about the issue with 3, which is my previous company, in April when the 1915 commemoration was being held. So it possibly could have been May I swapped over to Meteor. So that's what May, June, July, August, September. So that's about 5 months I've been with Meteor. Obviously I pay a bill every month to them, and I think it's much better. So then, that said though, I said, why not get an interest in a new baby for Christmas? So with that, I'm more than delighted to say that I shall be actually getting a new phone for Christmas. So and it's for free to some degree because you're paying back the company anyway throughout for next, I'd say probably a 2-year contract. So I expect going to town tomorrow sometime in the afternoon and actually go and apply for the new phone. Now, what I intend to do, what I was thinking about this last night while I was sleeping, what else do I think about? you know, what I was thinking about doing for the Christmas or for the phone is I intend to record every single, when I say record I mean jot down every single app I have on my old phone, the Samsung Galaxy S3. That's the very first phone I got on an O2 at the time, before they were 23. O2 bill pay at the time. But then he started going slow on me, so I said, and then my parents treated me to a new phone, being the current one I have now, Samsung Galaxy Note, hence the big word, or big in bold in Note 3. Now sadly he's just over gone a year. I've had him about, when did I get him? Oh, July 31st, would you believe it? Don't even know why, but it was for my 30th birthday at the time when my parents got it for me. But at the time I didn't want to go back to credit, which is the pay-as-you-go. I don't know what they call this in that terminology in the States. Things called contract free or something like that. So it's I think I'll just stick, unfortunately came with a hefty price tag of 600, which if I were to get it on bill pay, or as you call in the States, contract, you'd be charged about 99 depending on the actual contract in question you go for. So to make a long story short, I intend to update all the apps on both, well, actually probably on both phones here as well, my old phone and the one I have now, then upgrade to the new Android operating system called Lollipop, or Android 5.0. Now, Google have since released a new version of Android to the public, I think in the last few weeks, known as Android 6.0 or Marshmallow. So for all you happy marshmallowies like my sister who loves marshmallow. So that's one thing I won't be able to upgrade my Samsung Note 3. However, I looked it up on Google, or as we call research, Google being my best friend, as I keep quoting quite a lot. Some are the HTC M8 or 1M8, whatever you call it, will be getting Android 6.0. What's the thing called? Android Marshmallow is what I'm looking for. So I'm very glad to be of that nature. I'll be stepping in there in the latest, but my current phone will not be getting is probably hardware architecture. If you want to go technical about it, it's not able to hack it. So then, moving on. Basically, I was just before I was heading to bed. Sorry, I was doing my NSFW video, which I'm not going to go into context. If you do need to check it out badly, I will actually put you a link to the actual video. Yeah. BRB. Now, I'm back again. Isn't that too quick, huh? As I was saying, I was doing my NSFW video, and then after that, I went to check the post. Now, I received a letter from the citizenship section, and I repeated to myself, very quick, don't you, like, considering my dad and I went down last Wednesday, I think it was? No, Monday, God. Actually, that's a few days ago, my God. Actually, last Monday, I sent down, or my dad and I went down to, it wasn't a Monday, yeah, it was a Monday, and we went down on Monday to send in the letter by hand, or hand it in person, you know? And there I was saying to myself, this was Wednesday, yesterday, when I got the letter in question. It was too quick a reply, says I to myself worryingly. So then I read the long letter, 3 or 4 paragraphs. One line, the whole point of the letter was to say that they received all the documentation in question, that I will have to wait 6 months, that's the time span. As my dad would say, just to cover the arses, but we hope it'll be much less to them, but anyway, the decision of the Minister of Justice and Equality. So to a certain degree, I'm kind of pissed off in terms of the length of time I will have to wait. The reason for that being is I first submitted the stuff back in August, or applied for it, if you want to call it that way. So August, September, October, November, December, January. So that's your 6-month deadline. But then when I contacted the Gardner Street crowd, which is up in, I think they're the ones who help us with the citizenship application process, and they give you support in that regard. So I asked them before I went up to my folks about the citizenship application back in August, and they said, well, it'll take 6 months, give or take. You will then be you'll obviously won't have been time for the citizenship ceremony. I think is in November, so you obviously will not be in time for that. So good chance you'll be in time for the citizenship ceremony in January of next year, 2016. So that said, that you would be plenty of time for the general election. But it doesn't look as though that might be the case, because when I got this letter, I'm assuming that we wait 6 months from the waiting of that letter, which is the one I just told you about. So we're in October now, so November, December, January, February, March, April of next year minimum, if that is to go by. And I'd say the general election will have been held by then. So that was the main reason for my citizenship application, to actually apply for general, or to apply so that I can have a voice, because I do follow the politics quite a lot on RTEs and all these, you know, and on the social media, etc. But what can you do, as I say? So, but at the same time, some are relieved that decision making is now to commence. So that's my other half. So 50-50, 50% I'm pissed off, 50%, and some are relieved that the decision making will be commencing now. So here's praying it will all work out too well. I had hoped that I would have the naturalization by February at the latest, but it mightn't be possible. However, as I say never, which kind of weird. That's the name of the film or documentary film that Justin Bieber, especially Baby, but anyway, he has the exact same name, but anyway. And then I went, so then hopefully it'll all work out. It's all with God's hands now. Over to him now, so remember, God is love. So I'll speak to you soon again, and have a happy day. Best wishes.